All right, so Aphex Twin, aka Richard D. James. So this guy, I mean, I've known about him since the 90s, or about 95 or something like that, and I've always seen his CDs and music at Media Play, another place that doesn't exist anymore. But I always bypassed buying any of his CDs. I'm not sure why. I was more listening to stuff like Moby and Bjork, Deep Forest. So I kind of was listening to those electronic musicians, and so for some reason, for one reason or another, I never got into Aphex Twin until later on. And when I say later on, I mean later on as in the probably 2010s. I kind of said, okay, I'll give him a try, and he is truly really good techno producer from Cornwall, southern Britain, sort of in the same place like King Arthur and his round table of knights. So, and in the same way, we don't really know if King Arthur actually existed, right? Most likely it was just a story that got popular and word of mouth went out. Well, Aphex Twin is the same. His word of mouth went out. He started DJing in Cornwall, and he compiled for his debut album. He compiled, or he's not. He's kind of mysterious in that way. He doesn't say whether or not if he recorded all this music for his debut album recently. But his debut album, Ambient Works 85 to 92, I believe, which means he was producing music in the 80s, and for that he was a prodigy. And of course, prodigy, there's Liam Howlett and the other guys that are extremely popular, but this guy, Aphex Twin, which he went by many different names, monikers, like for instance A.F.X, and prior to changing his name to Aphex Twin. So, and the other thing that I thought about is if you say A.F.X really fast, A.F.X, then it actually you actually pronounce Aphex Twin. Well, not twin, but Aphex, right? So I always thought that was interesting. Anyways, let's get to the point. He released but at the end of July a new extended play. It's only 4 songs and 15 minutes long, but it seems like an album nevertheless. And even though it's only 4 tracks, it really does. Out of the extended plays that he's released in the past, this one seems to be up there in the higher echelons of his released music. So, and the most popular song of the 4 songs is kind of put in the middle, and it's Room something. He has really obscure names to the tracks, but I believe it's Room 2F or something like that. But that track is absolutely amazing. All of the tracks are really good, except for, in my opinion, I don't really like the remix of the Black Box, the last song on the EP. I do like the Black Box, the first song. It's got really moody, ambient sounds, and it has a very big sounding bass sounding ambient breakbeat, and it, the all the tracks on this EP kind of remind me of Bubble Bath, Analog Bubble Bath, which was one of his first EPs, if not his first. And in what I mean by that is that it sounds very melodic. It sounds very house, like hard house. It's not. It's for sure not Diggery-Doo. Diggery-Doo is another track which is totally like really hardcore techno beats, and so it's not that. It's more of like a analog bubble bath, which is more kind of. I mean, you have to hear it but once you do, it's more kind of melodic and very down like a down tempo song. Although with his beats, he always creates his own beats. They're so interesting to listen to that there's only one Richard D. James, and you can't copy him because he does his own thing. For instance, with the other EPs that he does, he loves to experiment with Cheetah, the Cheetah EP. He tries to make music with a notoriously difficult drum machine, which is called Cheetah, and that music is really good too. But in regards to these four tracks, they're very well made, and I'll go through them right now. All right, so the first track, I'm gonna give you my review, the one that I wrote. So Blackbox Life Recorder 21F. That's the name of the track. First track. So this track starts with a quirky yet calming beat and a quivering synth alongside it. Then some ambient bass pervades throughout as the quick drum and bass beats get rolling shortly after. Then massive bass dominates as another reappearing synth sort of slides through as in a rush. And then all is quiet and ambient abyss takes over with a little synth playing in the distance. The recurring bass and ambience fills the room that you are listening to the track and slowly fades away. So yeah, that's essentially the song. It's kind of a moody track, kind of down tempo, almost foreboding, foreshadowing event. Whenever you hear Black Box, it always follows with tragedy, right? Because Black Box has is a recording machine that they can retrieve after an accident, like with an airplane or something like that. So yeah, because he named it Blackbox Life Recorder 21F, it kind of makes me think about that, because the song itself is not very cheerful. It's very sad almost, like just a track that makes you think about the past, or maybe so that's what I think about the first track. I do like it. And you could totally forget about the name of the track. What really matters is the music itself, and if you like it. And I do. And like I said, you don't have to know the name of the track, because the name of the track is so obscure that it has absolutely no relation to the actual music. The music is instrumental. No, no singing or anything like that. But so yeah, there you go. That's the first track. Right, so the second track, Zin 2 Test 5. Another obscure name. So let me read you what I wrote about the track. Now this track has a very enjoyable, almost happy beat that starts right away and is combined with some hi-hat beats, and then some low-down ambient bass overlays it all. Now the beat is coming around for a second helping, and it sort of breaks down with the bass, always not far behind. A short track, but very enjoyable for the ears. And as in enjoyable, I mean, it is really good. I especially like the beginning. The beats are really luscious. I mean, as in, there, I feel like Richard thought out the beats very well. I mean, they're not just ordinary drum and bass beats. They're filled out with all this interesting ambience around the beats that make you want to hear the song over and over again, because it's that kind of a track that makes you think and makes you actually pretty happy compared to the first track. So that was Zin 2 Test 5, which I really do like. All right, and here comes the part where I talk about the most popular or most thought of song off this EP, and that's In a Room 7F760. That's the name of the track. Like I said, it's just, these track names really don't matter much. Just listen to the music and you'll enjoy it. So here's my review for this amazing track. Slam bam in your face, drill bit or techno-induced beats with some Congo beats come rushing at you instantly, and then an expansive ambient room opens up and some amazing hi-hat beats take center stage. Some sort of breakdown of the beats follows and is accompanied by some very unique beat structures. And in comes a Halloween-esque ambient spooky sounds, which another crazy breakdown beat takes over. And lasers are thrown about haphazardly, as if in a science fiction movie. Then the ambience drowns out everything and fades away. So yes, this is the track that if you go to Apple Music, or if you go to this is the track that everyone says is exceptionally well done, and I agree with that. It is amazing. You got to listen to it. He truly took his time piecing this piece together, because it's totally, it's up there. It's amazing. Right, so last but not least is song number 4, which is a remix of Blackbox Life Recorder 22, Parallax remix. So, which is, I mean, Richard remixed it, and it's just another mix of the same song, right? So this is what I wrote about the remix of Blackbox Life Recorder. So this is the remix I am not fond of. It seems like a quick alternate mix just to fill out the EP, the extended play itself. Would much rather have enjoyed another original song rather than a remix. But with all that said, it is a rather okay mix. But in essence, a very plain one, which really doesn't expand the original mix or enhance it in any way. Before you know it, it's over and it's all done. So there you go. The music on this EP is truly amazing. It seems like Aphex Twin has done a full 360. He went out and made all these albums from the, since his debut, and with this EP, it seems like he's done a full turnaround and has come out with creating another beautiful EP, just like his analog bubble bath, which I believe was his first EP. Anyways, I hope you like this review. Believe it or not, I give this EP 10 out of 10, despite the remix being not so good. I still think this mix, this EP is exceptionally good. And let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, and subscribe, and give me a comment. Like the video if you like it. And I'll see you in the next review. Bye-bye.